We're here at the IO Interactive headquarters with Karsten, who's game director on the campaign part of Kane Lynch 2. You've picked a pretty unique visual style for this game. Can you explain it to us?
Yeah, I mean, what we wanted to do from the very beginning was to create a more intense experience this time with the game, a more believable, more credible edge. And to achieve that, we try to look differently for inspiration than what we usually do. Look at action movies and other games and stuff like that, and we try to look at more documentary and YouTube and user-generated content, and reality television and stuff like that, to try and get that feeling of realism, to give you that intense experience of actually being there. But it's not just in the visuals, it's also in the audio and in the choice of location and the way we tell the story and how the story plays. That kind of has to fit this whole feeling.
Welcome to Shanghai. Long fucking flight, huh? Good to see you. Been a while.
You've gone with Shanghai for the location of the game. Why Shanghai?
Because if you want to do an urban crime shooter, it's probably the most urban place you can go, right? And it's very diverse. So if you want to stay within one location, you can go to a lot of different environments in the same city. It's a very good place to hide if you're a crook who's wanted by the entire Western Hemisphere. So everything, it really fits our style and the whole, new and old, and that edge, that vibe we're giving it really fits with Shanghai, I think.
What the just happened?
The first game got very mixed reviews. What are you doing to address the issues?
I mean, we got some mixed reviews and we agreed to some of it, and we created like a short list of stuff that we wanted to address, like cover system, aiming and shooting, and AI, and the fact that people thought that the art was a little dated, and then the fact that we didn't have an online co-op. And everything is addressed through lots of iterative work and user testing and all sorts of tools to make sure that they're sitting just right. Also, a little bit of a refocus of the project. I mean, we're playing Lynch this time, and we kind of made the game mechanics fit more his way of doing things. So it's more intense. It's more like crawling around the floor trying to find a gun. More desperate, more frantic in a way. So that's also one of the reasons that we wanted to change stuff.
You talked about crawling on the floor. Obviously, we tried the game before, and so we know the mechanic, but the viewers don't. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a feature we're calling Down Not Dead, which means that if you want to do a really intense shooter, it has to be difficult. It has to be intense for real. It cannot just be smoke and mirrors, right? So when you get a hard impact from a bullet, you get thrown to the ground, and you can crawl around and look for new cover or shoot from that position actually, and try and reassess the situation in that position. And it actually kind of really adds to the core of the shooter, I think, and keeps the intensity up without killing you all the time, right? So you still feel you're still fighting, you're still in the game, you're still there, but it's a different viewpoint on everything entirely. So whenever you're shot, you automatically rotate the camera to the guy who downed you, so you get a second shot at him. It's incredibly fun in multiplayer, of course, also.
You mentioned co-op before.
Yeah. In the first game, we had a split-screen co-op, like locally sitting in the same couch. Now we have an online co-op, and we try to design the game as a co-op experience, even though you're playing in a campaign. So there's a lot of opportunity for co-op, enabled ways of attacking each encounter. It's not like we don't have too many of those. Go to this and press this button and do this and all that stuff. We kind of design the encounter so it's a free form way of co-oping. But we do have you have to button mash to stay alive when you go down, and the other guy has to heal him and stuff. That creates some really cool, intense moments.
Do you have a release date for the game?
Yes, it's 27th of August.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Away!